and welcome to the InFocus series of Drishti IAS. I am Ritu and today's session is about antimicrobial resistance and is it a matter of huge concern? Can it impact human health? And this session is important for your GS 3 perspective. Moving towards the points of discussion part. So first of all, we are going to discuss the news, then we are going to discuss about antimicrobial resistance. We'll have a brief introduction about it. And then we are going to discuss that why it is a matter of huge concern. After that, we are going to discuss why AMR, which is antimicrobial resistance, is rising day by day. Then we are going to discuss that what are the prevention norm for this. And after that, we are going to discuss practice question for prelims. Before that, you have to like, share and subscribe to the Drishti IAS channel. Moving towards the news part. So on 26th of September, UN General Assembly is going to have a high level of meeting which we are going to discuss on antimicrobial resistance. And before that meeting, WHO has released a report which had discussed about the antimicrobial resistance, their negative impacts and why it is a matter of huge concern. So this is the news which we are going to cover up in this session. And the main reason for that why AMR is increasing is antibiotic pollution. And antibiotic pollution can be caused from the manufacturing sites from where these antibiotics are manufactured, and it can transfer to the sewage, drinking water and drainage system. So this is the thing which we are going to cover up in today's session. Now coming to the pathogen part. So because of the antibiotic pollution, there are significant pathogen present in our environment, and the pathogen can cause disease into the host body. So these are the what you can see the common pathogens which are increasing more and they are becoming more resistant to such kind of the antibiotic pollution. So here we can see the Acinetobacter baumannii, and it can cause pneumonia, infections of the blood, UTI, urinary tract infection, wounds, and it is coming an important hospital derived infection. Then we have this E. coli. So E. coli's mainly cause diarrhea, UTI and pneumonia and sepsis. And what are the source for these kind of what you can say pathogens? So it can be from the hospitals, ICU wards and OPD. And most common prescription. So here what we can see that 71.9% patients coming to tertiary hospitals are prescribed antibiotics. So what we can see that for any disease and for any simpler disease, doctors are prescribing antibiotics. So here there is a data that around 71.9, it means that almost 72% of the patients are given antibiotics who are visiting to the tertiary hospital. And what does tertiary hospital mean? So tertiary hospital is like the big hospitals where different kind of operations and severe diseases are getting operated, just like AIIMS, Safdarjung hospitals and many more hospitals. So in that hospital, around 72% of the patients are getting antibiotics. If we here discuss about that number of people on antibiotic, so 47% people are on one antibiotic. Then here number of people on 2 antibiotics, 35%, and number of people on 3 antibiotics, 18%. So what these data shows that? So these data shows that most of us are consuming antibiotic in any manner. So this is the thing. Now we'll come to the next one, which is about that what AMR and why it is cause of concern. So AMR, which is antimicrobial resistant, is a condition in which pathogens acquire the ability to survive and cause infection even in the presence of antimicrobial drug. So what happened that suppose that if your body has an antimicrobial drug, in that situation the AMR has tendency that they can survive in your body and they can cause severe infection, they can cause severe disease. So this is a condition of AMR, and AMR is a result of evolution of microbes in a situation where there is a misuse and overuse of the antibiotics. So AMR can be caused from the misuse and overuse of the antibiotics, and excessive use of antimicrobial drugs can lead to the creation of resistant and extremely resistant superbug. So what happened that the remnants which has been passed out and which has been left out from the bacteria, so that can become a superbug, and superbug can also be a what you can say major source for various kind of infections to our body. So this is also a matter of concerns, and infections caused by these pathogens will not respond to commonly prescribed antibiotics. So what we can see that suppose that if we are getting any kind of the infections and any kind of the disease, so for anything doctors prescribe the antibiotics, and usually we get cured from those kind of the things. But if these kind of pathogens will develop into your body, so these pathogens are not going to respond to different kind of antibiotics. It means that in such situation the infections remains to your body. So that's why the AMR is a matter of concern. Now here we'll know the that why is AMR increasing. So the first thing is the individual. So suppose that you caught fever, and if you have fever without knowing the reason that fever is caused by which kind of the sources, whether it is caused by bacterium or not, you are getting antibiotics. In such situation, what it can show that it is a overuse of antibiotics. And then we have this what you can say doctors. So doctors are also prescribing antibiotics, and sometimes it is of no use, and they don't know what is the source of these kind of infection and these kind of diseases, and they are prescribing the antibiotics. So this is also the overuse of antibiotics. Now we'll come to the next one, which is about the diagnostics. So without diagnostics and with have a proper intention that doctor have this kind of feeling that this person has got this kind of disease because of the certain thing. So in response to that feeling, the doctor started different kind of medications. So there is no proper diagnosis of your disease, and without proper test you are taking medicines. So this can be also termed as a overuse or misuse of the antibiotics, because suppose that in a case your body does not need any kind of what you can say antibiotics, but your doctor is prescribing it, so it is a overuse, and sometimes it is misuse. Suppose that without proper taste and you are taking any kind of antibiotics, but your body needs different kind of antibiotics. In that sense also it is a misuse. So this is also one of the reason. Diagnostics. And then pharma companies. So WHO had provided guidelines that in which manner the AMR should be treated. What WHO has observed that what we can see that different kind of antibiotic pollution, there are different sources of antibiotic pollutions, and that has a severe source of these kind of AMR. So what we can see that antibacterial resistance is caused by drinking water, OPD, hospitals, and we go to hospital to cure our disease. But what we can see that suppose in such situation we go to the hospital for the treatment, but we are taking so much infections from the hospital, we are taking so much infections from the ICU. And it is no matter of surprise that for a simple thing just like UTI, urinary tract infection, one person got admitted. So maybe you can wonder that this is just a urine infection, why people are getting admitted? Because their body had stopped resisting such kind of the things. So in that situation it has become a severe, and its usage is very much concerning. So this is the thing, and despite of huge guidelines by WHO, such things are still in unregulated manner. Now here we'll come to that how we can prevent such kind of the situation. The first thing is the prevention. So prevention of infection is mandatory. So before going into the antimicrobial resistant kind of thing or antibiotic kind of the thing, we should prevent ourselves. And how we can prevent ourselves? To maintain hygiene, to wash our hands, and different kind of body hygiene one should require. The second thing is that education of the doctors. As I have already mentioned that diagnostics are not accurate because they are not conducting proper tests. So in such situation, education of doctor is very important, that without proper test they cannot run any kind of medicines. So this is also very important that doctors should know about that which kind of antibiotics they are prescribing to their patient, whether it is required or not. And the third thing is studies. So studies to see the pathways of resistance from manufacturing facilities and bring in regulation wherever possible. So you already know that from hospitals, from manufacturing sites, different kind of antibiotic pollutions are spreading. So these all require research and development studies, that what are the major source and how we can prevent such kind of the things. And we should also follow the WHO guidelines regarding antimicrobial resistance. So this is the thing. Now we'll come to the question part. The question is, with reference to AMR, which of the following are potential source of superbugs? hospitals, drinking waters, sewers. Select the correct answer using the code given below. 1 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 3 only, 1, 2 and 3. So you have to answer this into the comment section. So that's it for today's session. And before wrapping this session, I want to tell you a important news that on Hindi Divas, which is on 14 September, Drishti IS has come up with a discount, and there is a discount of 13th to 14th September. So there is a 2-day discount, and it is available on all online pen drive courses. For more information, if you want to know about these kind of the facilities that what Drishti is providing, you have to call on to this number, and to enroll or to get any kind of information, you can click given in the description. So that's it for today's session. I hope you like this session. If you have any queries related to the session, kindly ask in the comment section. Thank you and have a nice day.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.